Something else. Well, you know, we have a big tag team match coming up, tag team title match coming up tomorrow at Monster Mash. It's complicated against the Heavenly Icons, and I'm about to head to the ring and talk with the challengers.
All right, you go ahead and get there. It's Complicated is coming out now. It's Complicated will be facing the Heavenly Icons tomorrow night at Monster Match for the Tag Team Championship. This match voted on by the fans themselves. It's complicated, definitely deserving of that title match, but I believe the fans also want to see this because there is a lot of unfinished business between this team and the Heavenly Icons. In just a moment, P. Carter will be conducting an interview with them, so we'll throw it right down to P. Carter.
All right, Stevie Brooks, primetime Christian Darling, tomorrow at Monster Mash, you two will be challenging for the Monster Factory Tag Team Championships up against the Heavenly Icons, the Notorious Mimi and Travis Jacobs. Now, going into this matchup, a lot of history between you guys. You and Travis Jacobs had some epic battles for the Arena Championship. You and Mimi used to be great friends. I have to ask, I'll start with you, Christian. What is your mindset going into this match tomorrow, given all that's transpired before?
We all know the history that Stevie and Mimi had. This girl had Mimi's back. They used to team together, they were good friends. As far as me and Travis, we had that mutual respect. We went to war together, we had battles. But when he was on the losing end, all of a sudden, all that animosity grew. We didn't have to be boys, but we had that respect, but that respect went right out the window when he decided to get involved in my business where it didn't belong and cost me the Arena Championship. If he wanted a rematch, he could have just asked, but instead, no. You want to get involved in my business and cost me the title? But not only that, not only did he cost me that championship, but you knock out my girl. I mean, he knocked out my dog, Stevie Brooks. And he made this way more personal than it has ever been.
Stevie, your history with Mimi, well known, of course, Travis and Mimi. I always have to watch out for the change with those two, a new vicious streak. How are you feeling going into this match, given your former friendship with Mimi?
You know, I think that obviously Christian said it all basically. Our mindset tomorrow is gold. We are done letting them walk all over us. We are done taking all of their nonsense, the chains. No. We are walking out tag team champions tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for It's Complicated. Tomorrow night at Monster Mash.
All right, so It's Complicated, the Heavenly Icons, tomorrow night at Monster Match at 7 p.m. for the Monster Factory Tag Team Championships. Be sure to be here live in Paulsboro, New Jersey, or catch us live on YouTube.
I have to say, Ruby, that that's a very confident team going into their tag team championship match tomorrow night. It's definitely laser focused on taking those championships away from Mimi and Travis, especially after all that's gone down between them.
When you're facing two of the most veteran people in the Monster Factory and the Heavenly Icons, you have to be that confident going into it. Otherwise, why bother? Now we go down to Jonah Frasco and Max for the next match.
Your next match is scheduled for one fall.
That was a collective groan inside from both of us.
Yeah, I was worried about this.
World-renowned music hits, and it's, look at this.
Representing world-renowned and accompanied by Brian Morris, out of Somerdale, New Jersey, weighing 175 pounds, Chris
noticed by his absence here with these two this evening is the champion Nick Bati, who is probably getting ready for his big matchup tomorrow night with the Guarantee Mike Z for the Monster Factory Championship. Ruby, have you seen the new championship belt on Monster Factory social media?
I did. It looks beautiful.
It is an amazing, it is a piece of art. And the winner of that match tomorrow night between Nick Bati and Guarantee Mike Z will be the one to bear that belt and represent the Monster Factory moving forward. But before then, Nick Bati's pals, I guess you would say, his lackeys, for lack of a better word, Chris Desmond and Brian Morris in the ring right now, getting ready for competition.
And they're facing, I believe, a newcomer here to the Monster Factory. Tom was Larosa. I apologize if I pronounced that right.
That's
Straight from a bar in North Philadelphia, weighing 185 pounds, one half of the citywide street gang, Tom Larosa.
Tom Larosa, one half of the citywide street gang. He has competed here on TRL before with his partner Hughes Can't Lose against the Broad Street Bullies.
Okay.
A few weeks back, and that was a Philadelphia. You want to talk about a Philadelphia street fight? You got the Broad Street Bullies and then the citywide street gang coming out of North Philadelphia. That was something else, and the Bullies came out on the winning end, but LaRosa here tonight in singles competition against Ruby, pound for pound, one of the best wrestlers and competitors here at the Monster Factory, and Chris Desmond.
Yeah, Chris Desmond, obviously one of the top people here in the company. All three of World Renown are pretty much three of the top wrestlers in the Monster Factory.
Well, that's why that for all we want to say about World Renown, for as much as we despise their tactics, their attitude, their arrogance, all three of these men, incredible, talented competitors inside that ring, and we're going to see Chris Desmond's talents on display here right now against Tom LaRosa.
All right, bell is rung, match has started, but as you were saying, that's what makes watching World Renown and honestly reffing World Renown's matches so frustrating. They are three of the hardest working guys in this company. There is no reason for them to be acting this way or in using the tactics that they do.
You have to have eyes, Ruby, not just in the back of your head, but in the side of your head as well with these three. And right now, Tom LaRosa off to a start here on Chris Desmond, takes control early. See the scientific prowess of Chris Desmond on display, escaping that with a waist lock now on LaRosa.
All right, LaRosa working out, back to an arm wringer. Chris trying to get back to his feet, going for the ropes.
Tom LaRosa, no slouch in that ring. He's got a scientific background as well, and of course, being from North Philly, he knows how to fight.
Yep, it looks like he knows how to wrestle too. Chris is trying to get out of this arm wringer and no luck so far.
Oh, look at the angle, just bending that wrist back. A bloodthirsty Paulsboro crowd asking Tom LaRosa to maim Chris Desmond.
It's Philly, it's what we do here.
It's
well, outside Philly, but you know what I mean.
Close enough, Ruby, right? Desmond sends LaRosa into the corner, but LaRosa out of the way.
Beautiful arm drag.
Sends Desmond down, and now another standing drop kick from Tom LaRosa. Desmond, it's been a while since Desmond's been challenged. Oh, like this. Ooh.
Yeah, saw Desmond go for that high kick. LaRosa knew to look for it.
Here we go. Of course, Brian Morris up on the ring.
Jonah's got to get him off that apron now.
And Desmond taking advantage. And look at Morris just applauding Desmond's chicanery.
Again, why? You're telling me Chris can't beat Tom LaRosa on his own?
Well, Tom LaRosa is a fierce competitor. He's very skilled in that ring, experienced. Not taking any chances, I guess, is what the point I'm trying to make there. And now the momentum in this matchup has shifted into Chris Desmond's favor thanks to the assist, the distraction from the Wonder Boy, Brian Morris. Of course, tomorrow night, Ruby, expect to see both Brian Morris. We know Brian Morris and Chris Desmond will be in the Supersonic Championship Battle Royal at Monster Mash Don't even know how many competitors. It's going to be a lot of competitors in this battle royal, and the last person standing in that ring will be crowned the new Monster Factory Supersonic Champion.
So many people want that championship.
Wow!
And Chris Desmond back on top of the suplex.
Taking a little bit of a victory stroll there, and now going for the cover. Referee into position.
Very too early for that victory lap.
Just a 1 count, of course. Desmond taking a sweet time. Sending Larosa to the outside, and now look at this. What is he? Of course, classic.
And yeah, Brian Morris taking his liberties with Tom Larosa now.
Stomping away. And referee, come on now, referee. I mean, I don't mean to besmirch your occupation here, but
I mean,
Brian Morris just got away with a mugging on the outside of the ring. That's it. There you go.
Thank you, Jonah.
Jonah tossing the Wonder Boy out. Early night for the Wonder Boy. Head on to the back, Brian Morris. You're done. Desmond is beside himself as his compatriot has been sent to the back, but it's the right thing to do after what Morris did on the outside of Tom Larosa. And now Larosa, with the odds even, getting back into this thing, has Desmond on the ropes.
Here he comes, and beautiful back elbow. Snapmare. What's he going?
Coming off the ropes and right in the kisser. Takes Desmond down. Larosa making his way back to his feet as the crowd gets behind him. What a feather in the cap of Tom Larosa this would be to pin
Off
Chris
the top,
Desmond.
and
Caught him with a heat seeker, it looked like. Going for the cover now. 1, 2, 3, he got him.
My feelings about world renowned.
And your winner for this match, Chris Desmond.
My feelings of world renowned aside, that was a beautiful heat seeker from Chris Desmond.
Folks, we don't have an instant replay just yet on our TRL live broadcast, but if you're watching on the YouTube, rewind it and check out that heat seeker. That's what I'm talking about with Chris Desmond. So dangerous. He can add a heat seeker out of nowhere, essentially, Ruby. Just takes out Tom Larosa, who it looked like Tom Larosa was having things going his way that he might have wrapped it up, but Chris Desmond said otherwise.
World renowned with the momentum going into Monster Mash, and Chris Desmond definitely has his eyes on that Supersonic Championship.
One to watch, of course, the other big matchup tomorrow. Brutal Bob Evans, Tough Team Hughes against the Broad Street Bullies in a candy corn match.
But right now, up next, I believe we have your crew up next.
I don't know who these people are.
Okay.
I think it looks like, no. It looks, yeah. Let's see who comes out here. Oh, looks like it's me.
All right, how would be Carter going back to the ring?
Yes, ma'am. No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Mash is coming to you tomorrow night live here at the Monster Factory at 7 p.m. Of course, there's that big Supersonic Championship Battle Royal. So many competitors have already been announced. gentlemen. How are you, Milton Mallow, Isaac Taylor? So, for the last several weeks, gentlemen, you have been trying to fight your way into this Supersonic Championship Battle Royal, and yet you have been stymied time after time.
We're not losers, okay? We're not losers! Stop it! You know, I'm glad Pete brought this up. I'm really glad he did. Because you're right, we have been trying week after week, and we've been coming so close, Milton. We've been coming so close. But I gotta ask, shut up. Shut up, all these people care. Don't say that. You're so mean, Milton. You're so mean. As I was saying, we've been coming so close, and we've just been falling short because other people keep interfering. Because the golden era like to play dirty. But I gotta ask Milton, what happened last week? I'm gone 1 week and everything falls apart. Why couldn't you guys get it done? What happened? You were so close. They're not that great. The golden era aren't that great. Newsflash. But what happened,
Lord.
Milton? I thought you guys had it. What happened? What happened?
Well, let's find out what happened as we get ready to hear from the Golden Era. The Golden Era's issue with the bad guys just growing slowly over the last couple weeks, and here comes David Goldie.
I am not sure how many more times Isaac Taylor wants to go down this road, because
So it started off with trivia and all sorts of things.
yeah, it's pretty much been
You are very quick to throw your partner under the bus. I get it. The golden era was bad guys once too, but I've learned. That's not cool, dude. I'm sticking up for you. So, Isaac, if you think you're the big dog on campus,
Damn right he is. I told you, shut your mouth.
if you think you would have beat the golden era, then why don't we, me and you, have a one-on-one match? And if you win, you guys will be in the Supersonic Battle Royal.
Goldie being super generous with these
Deal.
guys.
Sounds like a deal. You got it, Isaac. You got this. You got this.
Milton Mallow committing.
My man's got this.
Milton's excited for this. I don't think Isaac is.
It all comes down to this, Ruby. It's all riding on Isaac Taylor's shoulders.
Last week, bro.
Milton Mallow and Isaac, they want to be in this Battle Royal so badly, and this has to be their last chance because the Battle Royal is tomorrow night, so it is now or never. Put up or shut up, Isaac Taylor.
You want to make a name for yourself in the Monster Factory? Why not go after maybe the Monster Factory's top star right now? Bell has rung. This match has started, and
For Isaac Taylor, Isaac Taylor was not expecting to wrestle here tonight, Ruby, especially against Goldie.
yeah, lock up here. Both wrestlers were taking their time to lock up for different reasons.
Oh! Nice slap to the chest from Goldie, making Isaac Taylor rethink his ambitions. Locking up again now.
Back to the corner.
Oh, monkey flip out of the corner, and Goldie holds on.
Holds on for the key lock there. Isaac Taylor's got to get back to his feet here.
Isaac Taylor in quite a bind. I mean, Goldie with his experience, former Monster Factory champion, former Larry Sharp Memorial Cup winner. And for Isaac Taylor, this is a steep road to climb, a mountain, if you will.
Isaac's got to come up with something here to get Goldie off him and hopefully create some kind of offense.
We cannot forget the always dangerous, well, mostly dangerous mostly competent Milton Malo on the outside. Now Isaac Taylor with the headlock. Wrenching it in on Goldie. Gonna need more than a headlock, Isaac, though, to make it into that Supersonic Championship. Battle Royal tomorrow night at Monster Mash, 7 p.m.
Goldie leapfrogs him.
And
Leapfrogs
another.
again. And arm drag. And back into the arm lock. Or arm bar, excuse me.
It's all good, Ruby, because right now it doesn't matter whether it's an arm lock or an arm bar. Isaac Taylor is in pain. Goldie is in control of this matchup. Goldie back to his feet, and we're seeing the prowess of Goldie just taking his time and maybe trying to teach the youngster a lesson. Ooh. That'll get your attention quick.
Yep, nothing fun about getting chopped from anybody. For everyone, that's not fun.
The last several weeks, Isaac Taylor going down.
Isaac Taylor went for that arm drag, but Goldie scouted it.
You know, one of the most annoying
And
things.
we're back into the arm bar.
One of the most annoying things the last couple weeks, Ruby, is every time that these bad guys would lose a match, they would sit in the middle of the ring and throw a temper tantrum.
Yeah, that's
like
not...
children. And I would come out, I have work I have to do. I have t-shirts I have to sell. I have shows I need to promote. And just getting in my way and interfering with me trying to do my job, very frustrating. Yeah. They need to grow up.
Yeah, and last thing you want to do around here is throw temper tantrums when things don't go your way.
I hate to say it, they need adult supervision. There's no...
Isn't Isaac... All right. Isaac has Goldie down here, and he's taking his time. If you want to beat someone like Goldie, you got to stay on him.
So we see Isaac Taylor driving those knees into Goldie's back, and Isaac Taylor now has an advantage for the first time in this matchup. Trying to get feeling back in that left arm. We saw all the damage that Goldie did, Ruby.
Isaac's got to keep going here. You can't give someone like Goldie breathing room. You got to stay on top of him.
I think for Isaac Taylor, he's trying to recover from the damage that Goldie did, and now he's stomping away on Goldie in the corner. Milton Malo trying to play some mind games there, just taunting Goldie. Ooh! Stiff forearm from Goldie drives Taylor down to one knee.
Taylor just got rocked with that. He's still up, though. That's impressive.
Still in this matchup. So much at stake, Ruby. Spots in that Supersonic Championship Battle Royal that these two men want so bad.
Isaac with the elbow drop.
Crowd is chanting for Goldie, but Isaac Taylor, give him credit.
Here we go. Isaac's kicking it up in gear.
The less experienced competitor, but pushing Goldie to the limit. These two are motivated. Now, means so much to them to get into that Battle Royal. Oh, the temper tantrum that these two will throw, they lose tonight.
Isaac got in the headlock there. He has Goldie on the ground.
Taylor taking control. Goldie trying to fight his way out of it. I have to say, I am impressed by young Isaac Taylor here.
Isaac's definitely putting everything he has into this.
He's calmed down. Goldie fighting out of it, though.
Oh, Isaac cuts him right back down with a knee.
Knees to the midsection. Oh, another knee to the midsection.
Went for the neck breaker. Goldie reverses, and oh!
Oh, for Isaac Taylor. That Goldie's knee hit its mark right on the nose. Isaac Taylor has to be seeing stars after that. Goldie.
It's moments like this that shows what you're made of. Take a hit like that, and you got to get back up.
Goldie makes his way to his feet now.
So
Isaac Taylor's still stunned. Oh, my goodness. Did you see Isaac Taylor's head just smacking off that middle turnbuckle?
Yeah, I've been in that position. That is not fun.
Oh, brainbuster type move, and now going for a submission, a choke.
Nope, he's going suplex.
Fisherman, 1, 2, and Isaac Taylor kicks out. Let's give this young man some credit.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of Isaac Taylor than we normally do. It's definitely impressive so far.
Oh, that's because the stakes are so high, Ruby. He's been put in a tough situation against Goldie, and his hopes, Milton Malo's hopes, the bad guys, the only way they're going to get into this Battle Royal is if somehow Isaac Taylor can pull off the upset here after all of the bad luck that they've had week after week. Goldie over the top. Malo holding on to the ropes. I think Malo distracted the referee. Isaac might have had Goldie down.
Oh.
Goldie sent to the outside.
And Malo held the ropes, allowing Goldie to fall to the outside. Not entirely sure that was intentional.
I don't think anything's intentional with these two. I don't even know if they always know what day of the week it is.
I mean, it shows every Friday, so it's...
Well, exactly. I still don't know that. I'm still not confident they know what day of the week it is. Taylor stomping away on Goldie outside of the ring. Got to watch the referee's count, but Malo distracting the ref.
Isaac's got to get him back in the ring, though. He can't win on the outside. Goldie's falling onto the camera crew here.
He's rammed Goldie's face off that ring post. Taylor rolls back in to break the count. Smart wrestling from Isaac Taylor. Last thing he wants is a double DQ, or double count out, I should say.
Goldie's been trying to make space for himself out on the outside here, but Isaac's been staying on him. Smart move to move.
Goldie.
And Isaac and Goldie are
making their way back here to the commentary table.
I'm gonna take this hat, Pete, don't worry.
What?
Okay, I guess he's taking your hat.
No. Nobody takes my hat, Ruby.
Wait, hold on a minute. Pete, I think it's... Oh, God. Okay, I'm by myself right now. Isaac Taylor has taken Pete Carter's hat, and Pete is not happy. Pete is approaching Isaac here. Oh! He just shoved him. And there is the bell. I'm not sure... Waiting for the referee's official decision here, but the bell has rung. And Isaac Taylor has won by disqualification.
And your winner by disqualification, Isaac Taylor.
Isaac Taylor and Milton Malo have beaten Goldie and will be in the Super Sonic Championship Battle Royal tomorrow at Monster Mash. Huge victory for these two. And they're taking Pete with them? Okay then. All right, Goldie unfortunately loses by disqualification tonight. We're gonna be rolling right along with our next match here. Oh, thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now, the Wild Child, Christian Rocco.
Hello, Ruby O'Connor. How are you?
Christian, it's good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a while. How have you been?
I've been great.
Right.
Last time you probably saw me was in the main event of the last show, correct?
The following tag team
I
match is scheduled for
was
one fall.
unavailable to see the main event.
Unavailable? What's going on with your busy schedule? You're busier than me.
All right.
Well, nobody more busy than this team of Devlin and Francisco.
Introducing first, the team of Devlin Ridley and Prince Francisco de la Torre.
I believe I butchered that name, Ruby, but like I was saying, very busy. These two have been finding themselves here a lot on TRL, but for the first time as a tag team.
Yeah, we've seen these two. I believe these two have teamed once or twice before, but they are making a name for themselves. But they do have a big challenge ahead of them right now, though.
Certainly so. And look at that clash in styles here. Devlin sporting a 2000s indie wrestler look, if I'd say so myself. And Francisco, this very posh and polished individual.
Definitely a clash of styles, but they do seem to get along, and they do have impressive offense with each other, but As I said, they have a huge challenge in front of them right now. Maybe two of the most dangerous people in the tag team division right now.
The team of Liam Black and Jake Manley. They are the Broad Street Bullies.
Well, nothing's more intimidating than somebody from Broad Street. Am I right, Ruby O'Connor?
Definitely. Liam Black, Jake Manley. Tomorrow night they are facing Tough Guy Inc. in a candy corn match. So they have to keep. That's gonna be waiting for them tomorrow.
Well, as the the veteran of the candy corn match is sitting right next to you, I can tell you that's a brutal match to put yourself through. I never look forward to this time of the year because of that.
Yeah, it's also a pain to clean. Well, never mind.
Well, as we see, Ruby, I just want to talk about what just happened, what just unfolded. Isaac defeated Goldie.
It's a big win for someone as young as Isaac.
I would have never thought that would have happened in my entire lifetime. Former Monster Factory champion Goldie, the future, the prodigy, lost to Isaac Taylor of all people.
Anything's possible in professional wrestling, but the match in front of us, the bell has rung. Devlin and Jake Manley locking up. Manley quickly taking control.
Something to really unpack about Jake Manley. It's that brute strength that he has. Former collegiate wrestler, but overall just a bully. I mean, this guy has all the tools and all the acumen to his technical prowess, but he doesn't utilize that. No, he goes the low road and he takes advantage of people and bullies them.
He and Liam pride themselves on being bullies, on being able to dominate their opponents in the ring just through sheer brute force.
Getting control and shoving that head right into the mat, really adding insult to injury. But, ooh, could this be it? Could this be another upset? No. Had me going there for a second. Oh,
going for a
maybe
second.
One more. Ooh, and another kick out.
And Manley with a huge knee strike.
And that is what I am talking about. That is what I am talking about. That's what people underestimate about Jake Manley. They think they're just going to get brought to the ground. No, he's going to ground and pound.
All right, tag is made. Liam is in the ring, is the legal man in the ring right now. And they're going to hit with a double suplex.
Look at that, cutting the ring in half. You see how they're suplexing him into their own corner. They're not allowing Devlin to get over to Francisco.
Nope. Experts with the tag team division. Expert tag team wrestling in its finest out of the Bar Street Bullies. It is only a matter of time before they are going to hold those titles.
I thought you were going to say expert from me. I'm giving you all the knowledge here, Ruby.
Sorry.
You might want to start taking notes. 3-time tag team champion here.
Liam has Devlin in the corner here, chopping away.
Well, that'll put some hair on your chest, am I right?
Or take it off.
Now, I can speak from personal experience from the Bullies. As the tides start to change here a little bit. Into a spine buster. You see that on my hand, Ruby? That's a scar. I believe you were in that match when I had my hand.
I was the outside referee for that match.
Opened up, cut to the tendon from these two. They're dangerous individuals.
Yep. Yeah, that was not a good thing to look at.
No, I saw you getting a little queasy there.
Mm-hmm. All right, tag is made. Francisco is in the ring.
Oh, lighting him up with a series and a flurry of punches.
Whips him off, reverses.
Oh!
And Liam cuts him right down with an arm, with a tackle.
See, that's the thing. You don't want that momentum. You don't want that crowd to feed into that.
And Manley just talking trash here.
You got to cut that momentum right before it starts to build, right before it gets to that crescendo. And controlling into another chop.
Liam Black going right back to those chops.
Look right there. I don't know if that's a smart idea to give him so much space there. Giving up a lot of space. You don't want to leave your corner. You want to keep him away from tagging in the other partner, who is on the other end there, that being Devin Ridley.
Yep.
Oh, and a beautiful moonsault.
Liam Black just flattening Francisco right there.
You know, the Broad Street Bullies don't always do everything too pretty, but that was beautiful.
Yeah, but Liam Black choosing not to go for the pin here. I think he is not done with Francisco.
He's bringing him back to his own corner, shoving him right in.
Tag
that
is made.
turnbuckle.
Manly is the legal man.
Oh.
And just going to go right ahead with those stomps.
Again, just to speak from personal experience, those stomps, if they just hit right in that right spot, right in the ribs, you get your wind knocked out of you, and then you can't go any further.
Yeah.
Francisco also has a series of injuries that stem from his rib and his shoulder as well.
Street Bullies making use of quick tags here in order to double team Francisco here.
Back to that neutral corner, sending him to the opposite corner here. Ooh!
Snap him out.
Oh! Well, that kick was certainly super.
Francisco kicks out though. He's still fighting here.
I'll give it to him. You know what, Ruby? I want to see more of this team.
Yeah, Francisco and Devlin have definitely been improving here recently. Devlin though's got to get a distance. He's got to get out of there.
They've been holding their own here with a very established team here at the Monster Factory.
Francisco's fighting back, striking, Manly counters,
Oh.
and cuts him down with the clothesline.
You saw that clothesline was a little low, targeting those ribs like earlier. I'm
Right.
telling you, if he has the wind knocked out of him, he is out of it. There is no getting that momentum back. If he stays on him, he can finish this.
And like you said, Francisco does have a long-standing rib injury. Tag is made. Liam Black is the legal man now. And Manly holding Francisco in place for Liam.
Now, Ruby, can I ask your opinion here? This team of Francisco and Devlin, do you see them having a future here? Do you see them tagging again? Do you see any chemistry? What do you see?
It is a very odd pairing, true, but time will tell if they do have a future as a team together. So far, it seems to be working for them.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience, sometimes the odd couple works. I mean, look at me and Oliver.
Yeah, you and Oliver have been a great team.
Fighting back, maybe trying to get that momentum shift that we were talking about, but back into that tag corner. This is tough getting out of there.
Oh, Francisco able to
he's
duck,
stumbling.
and
Hey,
tag is
oh
made.
my goodness.
Devlin is the legal man. Street Bullies trying to cut off Devlin here, and
Devlin's a house of fire.
out goes
Tossing
Liam.
Big back suplex.
Devlin is on fire right now.
There's that fire, but you don't want to extinguish that. Come on, keep it going, kid.
Devlin is going for
The people's moonsault.
Salt does not connect though. Manly able to get out of the way.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Jake Manley able to pick up the
And
free
your winners for this match, Liam Black, Jake Manley, the Broad Street Bullies.
Jake Manley able to get the 3 count with a gut wrench power bomb.
Ruby, I'm a little fearful of what's about to happen here. No. No, no, no. The humanity. Stop it. Stop it. Get the medics. Get somebody. They're about to shove candy corn into his mouth.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that tastes
Call
like.
911. Get poison control on the line. That is candy corn in Devin Ridley's mouth.
Street Bullies sending a message to Tough Guy Inc. for what they have, telling them what they have planned for them tomorrow night at Monster Mash.
Some sick, twisted individuals. This is beyond bullying.
'Tis the season to get a little sick, I think.
They've crossed the line. Well, speaking of which, 'tis the season, Ruby. We have a show tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Tomorrow night it is Monster Mash. Doors open at 7 p.m., excuse me.
Be there or be square.
Either catch us live here in Paulsboro, New Jersey, or watch us live on YouTube.
And now brings us to the creme de la creme, the main event.
Yep.
The cherry on top of tonight.
Okay, we throw it down to Mets and referee Dylan Graff for our main event. Probably a little too early.
The following match is your main event, and it is scheduled for one fall.
Ruby, is Is this why I came out here? Is this why you told me to come out here? Did you want to insult me by playing this music?
Trust me, if I could avoid playing this music, I would.
Accompanied by Wonder Boy Brian Morris from Westville, New Jersey, weighing 202 pounds, the winner of the Larry Sharp Memorial Cup, your arena champion, and the current Monster Factory World Champion, Nick Bati.
Oh.
Nick Bati still carrying the the new Monster Factory Championship in that black bag. I believe the title has already been shown on our Facebook page, though.
Hey man, hey, listen, there was a time last year actually around Halloween where they were right to censor. I think he's censoring the championship.
That's right, they were right to censor last
They
year.
were right to censor. Can you remember who I was? The Ollie Rock and Sock Express. Come on, get your facts straight, Ruby. You asked me to come out here. But this is a serious matter. We're talking about somebody like Nick Bati.
And Brian Morris is back out here. He has already been ejected from the building once already.
Well, I can see that.
And his opponent,
Well, somebody might get thrown out of the building, but I know the roof's about to blow off the building because here comes
Friday night.
Mark Raspa Jr.
fighting out of Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, weighing 155 pounds, your middleweight battalion holder, unkillable Mark Raspa Jr.
Our middleweight medallion holder, Mark Raspa Jr., taking on Monster Factory champion Nick Bati tonight for our main event.
Well, Mark Raspa, Mr. Friday Night himself. You want to talk about a bunch of accolades? This guy's done it in less time than Nick Bati.
He's definitely going to be a star here in the Monster Factory. He's getting ready tomorrow night. He has the Supersonic Championship Battle Royal to look forward to. And he plans to take home that orange belt.
Orange? The Supersonic? Oh, he's in the Supersonic.
Yeah, he's challenging for the Supersonic battle.
I thought you were talking about this match. My bad, Ruby.
I believe this is a non-title. I believe this is a non-title match.
I was gonna say I don't know what the color of that title is. It's sitting right here. I could easily open it, but you know what? I'll respect the wishes of Nick Bati, by all means.
Mike Z not here tonight, but definitely here in spirit as the fans call Nick Bati a goober.
Goober indeed. That is a good word. What is a goober? I know it's like a candy, right?
I think. Bella's wrong. This match is underway.
You see that look in Nick Bati's eye? That craving for attention, that anger, the angst behind him. It's like a bad grunge song.
It's not enough that Nick Bati is probably one of the hardest working men people in this building. He wants you to know that.
Well, he certainly is a narcissist. Wouldn't you agree?
Nick Bati with the upper hand right now with a pair of hip tosses.
I mean, you look at the dynamic of World Renown. They've just become his lackeys. They're not even his friends. They're not his colleagues. Ever since John Alba has been forcefully removed from the group, can you tell that there's been a little bit of a power shift?
There has been. John Alba definitely kept some of the Eagles under control in that group, but I don't know how much longer this is going to last. Mark Raspa Jr. now on the offensive.
Well, they bit the hand that fed them. Now the devil's in control.
And Nick Bati forced out of the ring by Mark Raspa Jr.
You know, I can speak from personal experience from being in World Renown of what that hypnotic trance that you get in when you're promised the world, when you're promised all those championships, when you're promised the money. When
Pinfall here, 1, 2. Nick Bati kicks out.
When you're promised success. That was promised to me by John Alba, and I fell for it. And yes, did we win championships? Yes, but in some way, you lose your soul along the way. But the problem here is Nick Bati is soulless.
Mark Raspa going for a third pin here. 2. Only a 2.
Ever since I met him from day one, I've seen this look in his eye, this craving for attention and success. And now that he has it, do you think he's going to want to let that go? Absolutely not. He is willing to do anything and everything to keep that championship.
And I said this during Chris Desmond's match. World Renown are 3 of the hardest working people in the Monster Factory. There is no reason for any of them to act the way that they do.
That's where I'm going to disagree with you. They are not the hardest working people in this building. You want to know why? They take every shortcut, every possible shortcut that they can. You want to talk about hard working? I knew Nick Bati when he came here, and he was hungry and wanted to do it. They can do it if they can. They can achieve success. And that's the most frustrating thing, is they are given every tool in the toolbox, but they still have to go the low road. That's what's frustrating.
Raspa and Bati exchanging chops right now. Mark Raspa with the upper hand.
Sorry, I don't mean to bring out a personal vendetta here, but my blood starts to boil a little bit when we talk about World Renown.
Trust me, I get it right now. When it comes to Nick Bati, I get it. Don't worry. And Nick Bati in the corner there. Dylan's got to get him out of that corner.
Right on his larynx right there, cutting off oxygen flow.
Always scares me when anyone does that. And again, trying to take away Mark Raspa's ability to breathe right now.
Sickening. And this is what I'm talking about. You want to talk about hard working? Do you think this is hard working? Brian Morris getting involved?
Nick Bati has Mark Raspa in a headlock right here, just trying to wear him out. Monster Factory faithful behind Mark Raspa, trying to get him back to his feet. Nick Bati counters with a back suplex.
There it is.
And rather than go for an actual pinfall, Nick Bati wants to showboat.
This is what I'm talking about. Could have won right there. That was a close count. If he kept his body on top of him and actually gave a real pin, not something that we can see in the camera, not for some little highlight reel that he's creating for himself, he could have won it.
Another pinfall here. Nick actually covering the shoulders there, but Mark Raspa is still in this.
It disgusts me. It really does. And in some way, Ruby, I feel like I'm responsible for it. I feel like I should have taken that championship from him, and I came up a little short, and it has been eating at me. But maybe Mark Raspa can save the Monster Factory faithful from another Nick Bati!
All right, Nick Bati being forced out of the ring by Mark Raspa.
Oh!
And Nick cuts Mark Raspa off.
Into the gut.
Rolls back in.
Neck
breaker.
Beautiful. Hate to give the devil his due, but that was beautiful.
Mark Raspa is still in this match, though, only getting a 2.
Ruby, walk me through this. What do you think's happening? How do you think this match is going to go? Where do you think the tide's going to change? Do you think Mark Raspa's going to pull out an upset win? We've seen a lot of upsets tonight. What do you think?
Never count out Mark Raspa. We have seen time and time again him just taking victory back from matches that from the jaws of defeat. And Bati cutting Mark Raspa down again with a kitchen sink. Raspa's still in it, but again, Nick not actually really covering him, just showboating.
The long legs of Nick Bati. Look at that. He uses it to his advantage, too. His knees just driving him right into Mark Raspa's back. Just really, really wrenching it in now.
All right. Mark Raspa going into a camel clutch here, or more of a headlock.
Now this is the big portion of professional wrestling right here, Ruby. It's the crowd. It's that feeling you get, and it makes you want to fight a little harder. Yep. There's nothing like it. And if you want to experience that, you got to be here live, people.
Yes, nothing like a Monster Factory show live.
Because that can be the difference maker here with Mark Raspa.
And of course with the crowd, we know that the crowd knows how to get, if anything gets under anyone world-renowned skin, it's the crowd here at the Monster Factory.
Oh!
Mark Raspa forced out of the ring again, but he hangs on. And trying to force himself back into the ring.
Oh, I think he's got Nick Bati. Oh,
No.
no, Nick Bati has got Mark Raspa. Is he going to go for that snake eyes? Ooh.
Snake eyes into the corner. And Nick follows up with a big clothesline. Goes for the pin. And only a 2 count.
Now look, do
Only
you
a
see
2
that
count.
Do you see that change in how he's pinning him? That's
Mark-
desperation. He's feeling something here.
Nick is unkillable Mark Raspa, proving his nickname tonight.
Certainly
Nick
so,
Bati
Ruby.
learning that he cannot take someone like Mark Raspa lightly.
No, like you said, he's unkillable. You can't listen. If there's one thing that's going to be left around when the nukes all hit us, it's going to be Mark Raspa, it's going to be Twinkies, and it's going to be cockroaches.
Good to know that.
Listen,
all right.
I don't know if you're doomsday prepping, but bring Mark Raspa along. He's unkillable.
I'll keep that in mind. Nick Bati trying to keep Mark Raspa down with a headlock here. Nick Bati fighting his way back to his feet. And Nick Bati changing position with the headlock.
Oh, another drop down. Oh! May have scouted him into a sling blade!
Mark Raspa hitting that big sling blade. He's got Nick Bati on the ground right now.
I think the tables have been turned. We are at a level playing field now, Ruby.
This is the point of the match where both men have to dig deep. What do they have left in the tank?
Mark Raspa's got to stay on him if he wants any shot at defeating the Monster Factory champion. Oh! Oh! Chop for chop, punch for punch. Who's gonna come out on top of this? Oh!
Oh, Nick Bati going low, going for the knee. Raspa dodges it out of the way. And clothesline. Back elbow.
Oh! There's that DDT!
With the spike DDT. 2.
Oh!
Oh! So close. Mark Raspa almost had Nick Bati
By a
beat there.
millisecond, and I think it could have just been the referee just getting down and checking the shoulders. He could have had him by that one little millisecond. Come on, stay on him, Mark. You got him.
Picks him up.
Oh,
Mark Raspa going for the GTS.
he might be putting Nick Bati to sleep.
Oh, Nick forces him into the
Oh.
turnbuckle and goes for the ears. Oh, and kick right to the back of the head.
Like I said, those long legs coming into play. No!
Code breaker. 2. Oh! Mark Raspa
By the skin of his
is
teeth.
unkillable.
By the skin of his teeth. By the skin of his teeth. Oh my God, that was a near photo finish. How close that was.
Brian Morris arguing with the referee over his count. Looking like he wants to get kicked out here for a second time tonight.
Oh, but Nick Bati is still in control. Oh! May have spoke too soon as Mark Raspa goes into a figure 4.
And there it is. It is locked in. Nick
I-
Bati's in the center of the ring.
I think nature's calling. Wrench it in, Mark!
Nick Bati's got to fight to his shoulder or go for the ropes there.
They are
Fight
so
to his belly.
painfully close to the ropes, Ruby. They are so painfully close, but Mark Raspa had no choice but to get what he could.
Looks like Nick is going.
Oh!
Nick
Oh!
Bati attempting to roll onto his belly to reverse the pressure, but Mark Raspa able to immediately get it back on.
Do you see that, Ruby? Do you see the goosebumps on my arms?
Yeah.
I'm feeling it just like this arena's feeling it
I'm
tonight.
feeling it too. And
Oh.
Nick Bati has the ropes. Mark Raspa must break the hold.
Oh, they got me in a sweat right now. Oh! I really thought he had a Ruby. Oh!
Blue
Michinoku
Thunder.
driver!
You probably got it better than me. Mark Raspa deciding to go for the top rope here instead of pinning Nick.
Well, it's time to fly like an eagle. Mark Raspa.
But Brian Morris trying to cut Mark Raspa off.
Telling him to stay out. Damn right, Mark. You let him know.
And Brian Morris
What
is
i-
once again trying to interfere in this match. And bell has rung. This match is a disqualification, and World Renowned is just beating down Mark Raspa now.
This is what I'm talking about. The low road.
And I may have spoken too soon about Michael Z not being here.
Well, I appreciate that Mike is willing to fight 3 men. Oh, well, that might make a difference. That is still 3 men against 1.
And World Renowned deciding to run off rather than face a kendo stick.
Cowards. Cowards they are, Ruby.
Your words, not mine.
Well,
Mark Raspa Jr., the winner tonight by disqualification. If this match had gone on a little bit longer, I think we could have had Nick Bati beaten.
Well, that is a sight to see as we close out TRL 61. Mike Z standing tall against World Renowned, but will we see that tomorrow? You're just going to have to tune in and find out. Signing off.
Tomorrow night, Monster Mash here in Paulsboro, New Jersey at the world famous Monster Factory. Come see us live or watch us live on YouTube.
You said it better than me, Ruby. Signing off for my broadcast partner, I'm the Wild Child. That's Ruby O'Connor. You wonderful people have a great night.